we looking at?
Stupid battle droids, get out of the way! Hello there. This is General Grievous, and you are watching Southern Comic Geek.
Roger, roger.
What's up, YouTube? Southern Comic Geek coming to you with another haul video. This time, a lot of runs and a Grail. That's right, been marking down these last-minute Grails as we wind down 2021. It has been a good year, at least for me and the collecting department. Now, before we get into all this comic book goodness, go ahead and smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification, so when videos like this one drop ever so randomly, you are one of the first people to know and can make the conscious decision as to whether or not to watch it now or later. As long as you watch it, we appreciate you. Talking about people we appreciate, how about the list of channel members, people that are supporting the channel through their monthly membership, whether on YouTube and or Patreon. Irregardless, we appreciate you. Most of these people are creators of their own, so give them a check out if you see a name that you don't recognize. Now, there are, of course, benefits to membership, not the least of which are our monthly giveaways, and this month is no exception to that because we're giving away an Uncanny X-Men 266 first cover appearance of one said Cajun mutant. And the way you get in is to be a member. 10 entries per membership and or $1 will get you one entry to win. So for every dollar of super chat done on a live show like this during the month of December, then you will get in that way as well, or in addition, or also whatever. What's going on, Justin? No Good Comics. What's going on, Justin Birch? How are you? And Rob Boswell, one of the Patreon supporters. Appreciate you all. So it has definitely been one of those years, despite rising comic prices. I think now we are seeing some of that level off. So I think 2022 is going to be a good year for collecting and picking up those keys. So if you have a high price key, hey Mars, how's it going? If you have a high price key, don't think that it is going to be outside of your ability to necessarily get it into this coming year. Look, if Justin Birch can collect all of the X-Men, then certainly you can get some key that you want out there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show all these books here, and then we'll get to the key. These first books are from mycomicshop.com, which, as always, does a fantastic job of packaging up their comic books. I've only ever had one issue, and it was because the label on the comic was wrong. It was the wrong volume of said same book. Called them up, got a credit, and it wasn't a really big deal. So other than that, I never had an issue. Always come packaged well. And has a good deal. So mainly what I use mycomicshop.com for is filling in those runs. If I get down to like the one or two books to finish a run out, I'm like, okay, let's just finish it off. And I go click and get up a big box. Sometimes their packaging is cheaper, and sometimes priority mail is cheaper. So I just choose whichever one's better for me. I don't know what to do in my collecting life now that I ran into some of the same thing. I feel like that had I taken it a little slower on the Uncanny X-Men, maybe I wouldn't have dove into the Batman. Certainly the Incredible Hulk, I'm taking a different step to that. And eventually it'll be much like a lot of other runs. You're either going to have to specifically go to eBay and buy it, or you're just not going to get it because it's not like you just see a Hulk 2 laying around the shelf every LCS you go into. But yeah, it does make you pause and reflect and, okay, where do I go from here type deal. Custodian Ken, hello, how are you? So let's see what we got. We got Harbinger Renegade number 0. I had picked up most of the Harbinger Renegades that I was missing at LCS in Salt Lake City. when I was out there a couple weeks ago. And then when I got to the last issue, which I think was issue 9, I realized that issue 0 comes after that. We got He-Man, Masters of the Universe, Masters of the Multiverse, rather, number 2. These covers are by N. Huck Lee. And I had picked up these at random places, and 2 was the only issue that I needed to complete that set. So I'll now be able to read that. Darth Vader number 2 from the Charles Soule run. So not the current run, but one run before that. And this is the only Darth Vader that I needed to complete that set. This one was a little more pricey. Typically, the books I end up getting from mycomicshop.com, like $3-4 max. That one was a little more. And because I was getting those, I also picked up these Turok Son of Stone number 3. Really dope covers on this Dark Horse run. Dark Horse had a very limited run on the Gold Key characters, so not very many to collect, but definitely some dope covers there. And I got these because when I was reading Harbinger Renegade, I was reminded that I didn't have all of these, so I picked up the ones that I needed, almost every one of them, on mycomicshop.com for $3 or $2. This is Faith number 6. These are the cat variants, which I find hilarious. And this, of course, is an homage to the Marvel 25th anniversary covers. And if you look at the cats on the side here, it's showing you the cats of the various comic issues and covers that you'll see, except that when you see it on their cover, they're real life cats. And this one's, of course, dressed up like Faith. Sometimes I'm easily amused. Brightest Day number 23. I was pretty close to wrapping up that Brightest Day run so I can finish reading it, and these were the last ones that I needed. Star Slayer, Mike Grail Star Slayer 8 of 8. This is from Windjammer, which was the creator-owned titling for Acclaim / Valiant. And this is the last issue I needed to complete that set. So that is done. Generation 0. I was able to score all of the Generation 0 issues. So that is another series that I marked off of the list. Hulk number 25. I could have gone like deeper into the Hulk run being like the Ed McGuinness, General Thunderbolt Ross Hulk run. I didn't. I had a cutting off point because these like that Darth Vader were a little more expensive than I generally like to pay on those. Red Hood and the Outlaws number 6 from the Rebirth run. It only needed this one or another one, 1 or 2 issues, and I got both of them here. So that was another run that was completed. T. Ravis Comics, what's going on? Another one of the channel supporters. Appreciate you for jumping in the chat. Brightest Day, number 21. Dr. Solar, this is from the Dark Horse run of Dr. Solar. It's like really cool covers. Now, I don't know. Yeah, Jim Shooter writes it. See, I think did he write Turok too? Because I know he wrote Magnus. Yeah, wrote Turok as well. So when I met Jim Shooter this year, he said that he loved the Dark Horse run. The problem was keeping a good artist in continuity on that. So obviously, we weren't talking about cover artists. Must be interior. We got Hulk number 29. Bloodshot USA number 3. The Bloodshot Cat. Oh, man. Quantum and Woody number 3. So only needed a couple of issues in this run. I was able to get all of them in this group of mycomicshop.com stuff. This is Generation 0 number 8. Brightest Day number 16. This Dr. Mirage Second Lives, number 2. And this is the only issue I needed in this mini-series to complete that. So another one. Boom, boom, boom. Another one bites the dust. Boom, boom. Generation 0, number 7. Ninja K, number 10. Most people would say Ninjak because that's what he's always been known at. But during this particular run, they kind of did a retcon of his origin. And there's a Ninja A, a Ninja B, so on and so forth. Kind of like 007, and which was a retcon. It was okay. This was the only issue I needed to complete that run as well. Quantum and Woody, number 7. Dr. Solar from the Dark Horse Days. That is issue 3. Yep, 3. Then we got Captain Johnner and the Aliens from Valiant Comics. There's only 2 in this series, and I found one of them in the wild, and I went ahead and got this one. So that is complete. That is now complete. This is Brightest Day, number 18. Nice little David Finch goodness there. Ninjak, number 2. So this is from the Matt Kent run on Ninjak. Only needed a few issues to complete this series, and I got them now. Hulk, number 22. Divinity, number 3. That's the only this one and this one were the only ones I needed to complete this miniseries. This is issue number 1, the A cover. Ninjak 23, which is an homage to a certain movie poster whose name escapes me right now. We got Savage number 2, the kitty cat cover. See little feathers and little bones hanging down. How they got these cats to pose for this. So funny. This is Hulk number 26. Quantum and Woody Must Die, number 2. So this was a 4-part miniseries. This is the only one that I needed to complete that run. World War Hulk. This is Hulk 24. Generation 0, number 4. Harbinger Renegades, number 2. Check that cat out. Looks like the same cat that just kept dressing him up. Red Hood and the Outlaws, number 9. What's going on, Warlock? Another one of the channel members. Appreciate you for swinging by here. Turok, Son of Stone, number 4, one of the Dark Horse issues. Gene. What are you talking about my cat for, bub? So, Divinity 3. This is the Exo Mano Cat. Or Cat of War. How about that? Yeah, Exo Cat of War. All right, so that was a great pickup from mycomicshop.com. And let's show these books off. Pick these up from Titan Pressing. Oh, there you go. See, Mars is paying attention. Mars is paying attention. Star Wars Kanan, The Last Padawan, number 1. I've had this before, sold the Kanans on a set on one of the Saturday auctions. I've got the Books A Million variant and also got the blank sketch cover. I really was aiming to get one of these books, and I was able to make a deal with this one and this one right here, Yosagi Yojimbo Color Special. Check out that. Stan Sakai, little remark and signature. So this was the book that I was wanting to get because Fabrice Sapolsky is going to be at what used to be Wizard World, is now Fan Expo in New Orleans next week, and wanted to get him to sign the first appearance of Spider-Man Noir. I had another Spider-Man Noir book, which had probably been well enough, and I got to thinking about, because this has kind of been on low-key radar for me for a while, just never come across it at the right price, and he happened to put it up, and there you go. The rest, as they say, is history, right? All right, so this is appreciate what's going on. Two Brothers Comics. I'm assuming this is Dustin, who has been trapped at the house due to the Rona, and not Nick, who is living it up at the in the lap of luxury. What's going on, Tyler? How are you doing? So this is the deal right here. Right here, folks. Right here. Boom! 10 copies of Turok. I think that puts me at 60 something now. No, not really. I did pick this up. Yes, this is a guilty pleasure book. I got it on eBay. Saw them, and they were $2.50, $3 a book after shipping. So I decided to add 10 more copies of Turok to my ever-growing collection of Turok #1. I think that puts me at 65 copies, maybe. No, that is not the book. Not the book. Don't go ahead and say that. Otherwise, people are like, all right, I'm hitting the dislike button. This is the Grail book, folks. So I had one of these earlier and bought it raw, and got it graded. And the prices of the books kept going up so high, I just couldn't stand not selling it and taking some of the equity, right? That would hurt me, like right here. I mean, right here, my heart would hurt. Okay, seeing Stevie do that. Mortal Kombat books. Aggressive and relaxing. No, I had this book. So I was on Elite Comics auction, maybe the 23rd, I think. And this guy threw it up there, made him an offer, and they countered me and come back, and I decided to go ahead and take it. So it is the exact same grade as the one I had before, except this one is signed. I like some signature books. This is Tomb of Dracula #10, first appearance of said vampire slayer. Yeah, that's true, T. Ravis. I'm going to create some need in the market right there, but then I have to find that one person that wants to buy that one book, right? I'm hoping that Chromium goes up and then I become rich. But this is Tomb of Dracula #10, 3.5 copy, signed by Marv Wolfman. So Marv Wolfman is the writer on this, and decided to pick it up. Marv Wolfman will frequent cons. He is getting up there, so I don't know how often he's going to be at a con, and in particular a con that I'm going to be at, to be able to get it signed. This one actually presents better than the one that I did have. Because the one I did have had like a little chip up here. But, it's already signed. So there you go, back in 2017. Hey, just like just about any book I've got, it's for sale. So now the question is whether somebody's willing to pay what I'm willing to let it go for, right? Tyler doesn't even know what that is. Hey, look, what's funny is every time we turn around, Dustin, thanks, Mars. Dustin is pulling another book out. He says, this is the last big book of this year, last big book. Next thing you know, Dustin's pulling out another big book. So he either can't help himself, or he buys a book and says, holy crap, this is a big book. I didn't even realize it. or he is lying and just building up content drive. So, but I do appreciate everybody for watching this, whether live or on the rewind. We do appreciate you. Did want to give a shout out to the channel members, people that are supporting the channel through their monthly membership. Most of these people are creators on Instagram and or YouTube. So go check them out. Give them a sub up, give them a follow. You might make their day. If you want to become a member, there are obviously benefits, not the least of which are our monthly giveaways. This month being this one, Uncanny X-Men 266-94 copy. If you want to get in on that, there's 10 entries per membership and also 1 entry per dollar of super chat given in live shows during the month of December. And so we're, I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to have a Saturday auction, which would be January 1st. So it's a new year either way, but I did want to put that out there. Yeah, Tyler, that's the thing sometimes, just like, oh man, that's a good deal. Do I want to pass it up? And with the market softening, with the market softening, you know, now is a good time to buy, because there's some keys, like if you're a Venom or especially a Carnage guy, man, that book has really nosedived since Let There Be Carnage. But it's still a good book. It's still a solid key, especially if you want to get a newsstand high copy of that. So it's a good time to buy. If there's one thing comic fans will not stand for, is gimmicks, getting us to check something out. Yeah, right. Enter the Turok in boss cover chromium foil. That's right. Yeah, we don't buy into gimmicks at all and never. Hey, yeah, there you go. Best cheapest key ever. I mean, he's still a solid character. He's going to be used on and off in the comics, despite what they say. And who's to say that he's dead? You have multiverses. I think I read something. Venom 3 is going to be like multiversial. So I don't know what all that's going to entail, but who's to say that Carnage didn't come from another universe? Exactly. Hashtag Stevie B Valiant. Yeah. So I just bought a giant size X-Men #1 just to hold it to sale. I was going to, or still plan to, bring it to the Huntsville Comic Expo in April. If the prices are right. If not, I'll just put it right back over there in that plastic box and save it till it is, because it's just one of those solid keys. It's not like one of these hyped keys, like I would consider a White Vision to be a hype key. It's not a hype key. It's a solid key, solid book, first appearances of great characters with proven track records. You know, it's going to go back up. Oh, wow. He probably would do better than in real life than the current one we have. So, whoa, there goes Mars, dropping that $5 super chat and putting herself on the wheel. And thank you for making it rain in the right direction. Yep. And so it wouldn't be Mars's first time to win anything. She won a first appearance of not first appearance, Polaris on the cover, when that X-Men chat I had back in the day with No Good Comics. Yeah, it did. Well, it hurt it in the sense that it drove it up so high for it to fall so low. I mean, ultimately that book is still going to have value. There you go. It was the second appearance of Polaris, but first cover appearance. I always forget about that issue prior. I always want to say that that's her first appearance, but it's not. What do I think a Tomb of Dracula 5.0 would go for? I don't know. If it's graded, obviously it could go for more. But Tomb of Dracula is another good key to get, just because it's a Neil Adams cover, if nothing else. But let's see, Tomb of Dracula number 150. According to Go Collect, the 30-day average sale is $373, and you can see, in May they sold one for $500 on eBay, and then in July it's down to $400. That's about where it was for another sale in September, and then another one on November 29th, so a month ago, is $372. So that it looks like it's like every other book, it's kind of settled down there. Not a lot of movement, but it just rising tide lifts all ships. So even though there wasn't no speculation regarding Dracula per se, and the thing with the Tomb of Dracula and with Blade, they've kind of pushed Blade back. Still a solid key, and so if something happens, I didn't buy it to sell it, but I will sell it. So there you go. Yeah, and I don't really have any love lost for them because they cut my sponsorship off. But anyways, having said that, I still use them. But if you go to, and I know that they're behind on their stuff. They're typically 2 weeks behind anyway, just because they want to make sure that the eBay sales go through, and it's not like a flim flam and you get a refund type deal. So I knew they were behind anyway, but when they changed over their system, which pushed CLZ out, which is another reason why I don't really care for them right now. But if you go to coverprice.com, they record the same stuff on the graded side. So except they don't have a recorded sale in November like Go Collect does. The last recorded sale they got there was for $413 on September the 25th, and yep. So Go Collect actually has another one on there since then. But anywho, BLC. I gotta play this for BLC.
Let me know when you're rolling. Ready. The Sword of Omens tells me that you're watching Southern Comic Geek. Thundercats. Ho!
All right. So let's get the Russian bot out of here. All right. What's going on? Who dat? How are you? Who dat says use GPA, still have Go Collect, but don't use it that much. Yeah. I haven't used GPA, so I've started using Cover Price and Go Collect too. And yeah, no problem, Jane. And then Brian, another one of the channel members, saying hanging out in the attic. Yeah, the Russians are back. I said something about foreign comics. I guess maybe they just weren't interested in the foreign comics, right? But seriously, though, so another few Grail pickups at the last minute here as we're winding down the year. I kind of passed this off as just a ancillary book because you got a Tomb of Dracula 10, but this is the first appearance of Spider-Man Noir, so that was a pretty big book. And this is going to be an even bigger key as some more of the characters are used more often in the upcoming Ahsoka Tano show. So not or a Stan Sakai Sig. How can somebody not like a Stan Sakai Sig or Remark, right? But yeah, it is Warlord. Thanks. And then of course a lot of great run fillers, filling in those gaps and finishing off a lot of smaller series that I was collecting. And of course, the bigger book, this right here, Tomb of Dracula 10, signed by Marv Wolfman, who was the writer. I do have, I didn't show this off. Well, I might have showed it off when I was doing my thing the other night. But this is Captain N, the Game Master, number 5. I think I showed it off the other night when I was doing my Lego build, but not on a show like this. And I'm not sure if I showed off these books as well. So 36 Chambers, who is right, they don't know how to talk, and we don't either, so should make good company. So 36 Chambers, who is an artist in the community, had some more sketch covers that he had already previously done, and he was on an auction. I forget whose it was, but he was selling the sketch covers for $40 shipped. $40 shipped. So got two, so a little bit less than $40. Check out that Planet Hulk goodness. I think he went back because I looked at this before and I was like, yeah, I don't know, because of the white Hulk as opposed to the green Hulk. But I think he went back and added this green splash behind there. I don't know, but it just really set it off for me. So Planet Hulk sketch cover there. And then also Batman the Detective. So this is Batman the Detective, and they had the bats flying in the background already, but it just kind of added to the effect of having Batman in that pose. So I thought that was a pretty dope sketch cover pickups. One of my goals for 2022, as more cons open up and I'm able to hopefully get around to more cons, that get some more sketch covers done. I plan to who dat? I know you're planning to go to going to Wizard World Fan Expo. You know anybody else that's going to be going? But anyways, there's several artists that I've got some sketch covers. I already got my stuff set aside for Fan Expo, and I'm also working towards Pensacon, which is going to be the con of choice for me in February. But he also sent these pictures here, and these are of sketches he's done, obviously. But yeah, he just, I guess, printed them out. Just stuff, detailing stuff that he has done or can do. Little Mandalorian action there. Check out that Dr. Doom goodness. Doom. I'm not an Avatar The Last Airbender, but I know that Dustin, he's a real big manga guy. Dustin with Two Brothers Comics, he's a big manga guy, so that might be up his alley. We got some Cesar Romero Joker. Check out the mustache behind the makeup. Even got that in there. And then Wally. So those were kind of cool that he threw in there as well. I've bought several sketches from him. I got one of the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got those all set up. Got some sketch covers lined out so that hopefully I can pick up some of those there for that. Who dat? So BLC, say it ain't so. Who dat? He'd rather go to Walmart. Boy howdy. Trying to get Dustin to come down, man. He's up there. He'd rather go north than south. So you know that's what. So Russian bot blocked. There we go. He said, "What are you talking about, BLC?" Do appreciate everybody for hanging out. So this Thursday, I will. Tony, he felt a signature disturbance in the force. That's right. Yeah, man. I got, as far as signatures go, got a little Tomb of Dracula goodness, that Marv Wolfman signature. And also got a Stan Sakai signature and remark. And then got these two sketch covers here done by an artist. And plan to get some more as I go to what used to be Wizard World in New Orleans. Now it's Fan Expo. Yeah, not as many targets, you know, as it might be up north, but yeah. Do appreciate everybody for hanging out today. Did also want to let folks know that full disclaimer that they are backed up on a lot of their supplies, just like everybody else is, not their orders, but you can visit bcwsupplies.com and use the coupon code SCG at checkout to save yourself 10% on your order for your supplies for your cards, comics, and vinyl records. If mentioned mycomicshop.com earlier, but if you're trying to finish those runs, it's one of the best places that you can go. Very easy to navigate website, and you can just kind of build that shopping cart, and really great packaging. If you've never used mycomicshop.com before, you can use the link that's in the description below. It helps the channel out. Don't cost you anything. Save that 10% any way you can. If you want to upgrade that too, oh no. I like Blade. I don't like him that much. Yeah, it's rare that I upgrade a book just because I'm content to have it in the PC, unless the deal's right, and it's a vaunted character. Like, I probably would upgrade a Hulk 181. Mine's a 5.5. I would upgrade it. But see, now mine's signed by Roy Thomas, one of the co-creators for Wolverine. So, yeah. But yeah, man, of course, Geek, you're probably holding on to that until movie announcement or a trailer drops, and then just drop that thing. Probably make some moolah. But congratulations to the Geek aficionado who is crossing off that want list himself. I've been noticing you posting a lot of those books that you picked up. Presumably, some of them you're just kind of spacing out from C2E2, but trying to get in on all those last minute shopping items before the clock strikes midnight, and we are in the year 2022. Who would have thunk it that the year has passed by so fast? It might be a good thing, but it also might be a bad thing. So appreciate everybody for hanging out. I'm going to be getting out of here. So until next time, keep reading and keep collecting. Adios.